What should be our focus when we draw? Of course, like so many other things, that just depends. Art is an unusual thing. Not only does art itself have no real definition, but it doesn't come with a playbook. It does not come with a set list of rules that we need to know and follow. It's all fair game. You make it your own according to your own rules. So, for me to tell you what you should be focusing on would be like me telling you what you should draw. Draw whatever you like. I will discuss in a little bit what I focus on and why, but in the meantime, of course, you should know that you can focus on anything that you want, for whatever purpose you choose. If you consider the question, what should we focus on when we draw, also take into consideration that you might actually do your best work when you let your mind wander and you don't concentrate on anything at all. If you truly want an answer to the question, what should we focus on when we draw, I would say simply, focus on what you want to achieve. If it is your goal to draw an exact replica of an old photo of your grandmother, then focus on measuring and carefully finding every line and proportion as accurately as you possibly can. If you can do that, then you will end up with a drawing that looks exactly like your grandmother. And if you are successful in achieving that goal, then you will create a drawing totally worthy of hanging in one of those, weird antique oval frames on the wall, right there next to the original picture of your grandmother. On the flip side of that, if it is your goal to create a drawing that reminds others of how affectionate and generous and loving your grandmother was, then focus on all of the warm feelings that you had for her. Maybe how she always had a little glass bowl of peppermints on the coffee table. Focus on how it made you feel as a child going over to your grandparents' house. Think about those things and let them somehow enter the drawing. If your grandmother wasn't as nice as my grandmother and maybe other people's grandmother, then focus on something else. If you've been following my videos these past couple of weeks, all of which can be accessed in my sketching playlist, you'll see that I've been sketching pictures of singers singing. And this is for a few reasons. One, there is unlimited resource material. All I have to do is run a Google search of a particular person singing and pick the most interesting picture to work from. Unfortunately, they're all copyrighted pictures, and that's why I actually haven't shown the source picture next to the sketch being created. Reason two is that I have to be accurate enough to make a drawing that looks like that person. It can be difficult to find that accuracy when drawing a person that's making such an exaggerated face. And incidentally, in the future, I am planning on doing a video on just how to approach the challenge of interpreting exaggerated facial expressions. I think that is a very important subject that doesn't get discussed much. And the last reason is that there is a heightened energy and force that comes from a person when he or she is singing a song, especially a powerfully moving song. It's a pretty big challenge to nail all of those different goals well in one sketch. So those are the two main goals in mind when I sketch a person singing. Keeping it physically looking like the person that I'm drawing, and also representing the energy and emotion of a great performance. If you've never considered deciding on a goal for a drawing before attempting it, give it a shot. Decide what you want your drawing to be and keep that in mind as you draw. If it doesn't come out great right away, don't panic and don't give up on the idea. Give it at least a few tries before deciding if this approach helps you or not. I really hope it does. It helps me. As always, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.